What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chef Matiko, and I have
Marwa here from the village. What's up, guys? It's Marwa. It's early morning. Chef Matiko paid me a visit.
yes, we're actually coming live from his construction site,
Yes.
Medellin.
Yeah,
Right.
Villa Medellin.
Yeah, and I have my brother here.
Yes, hello guys. So my name is Nasto.
Yes, it's nasty.
It's Nasto, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So in today's video, I want to interview Marwa because a lot of people have been asking me about him.
Yeah.
And you've seen we've made a lot of video. Actually, my brother, thank you so much. Do you know I'm 20K subscribers?
Yeah, I saw that last night. Yes.
Yeah, I actually took a photo of a screenshot when I was 76 subscribers, and now I'm 20,000 subscribers. So it's incredible.
You, like you shared.
yeah. So thank you. So that means anybody can make it. And
You know, one thing I know, Chef Matiko, is if you want to be like a huge YouTuber, for you and your family, you better stay in Africa, because that one, it's gonna give you propels. Then from there you can travel to Europe. Because Africa is very, you know, for example, if you show people about Spain, people have already seen like this, like they have seen trains, they have seen buses, they have seen a fridge. People want to see this like local life.
yeah, true.
Yes, you know.
So
So
maybe,
if even you're going, you have to think of
think about
coming,
that, yeah.
coming back soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, I want to interview Marwa about
Yes.
his life, like
Yes.
most importantly, his education.
Yeah.
How he studied, what he got, what he did.
Yeah.
Until now, he's a YouTuber, you know. So, Marwa, I just want to go straight to the point because I know you're working.
Yeah,
a
no
lot of
problem.
people are working. I'm on his site.
Yeah.
So, tell us about you.
About
Maybe
my education.
Your education.
Before I comment about education, I have to say this: education is not like the only thing that is attached to success. You need education so that people don't lock you out, but it doesn't mean to be successful you need education. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe let me paraphrase this. Let me actually paraphrase this. Let me get the best words to describe this. How can I say? Okay, you better have education than not having it. But that does not mean to be successful you need education. For example, let's say today you wake up and they say, oh, if you have this degree, we are giving you this job, it's available. And you didn't go to school, so you missed that opportunity. But let's say in the future, you actually don't need this degree to do another job, maybe to be a musician, to be a YouTuber. But it's better always to have it. Not like it's the end of the line, like without it you are done. No, I don't believe in education that way. I see education like, for example, being a human being with 2 legs. You have more advantage than somebody with 1 leg.
Yeah, true.
That's what I always see education like that. Yes.
So, with that saying,
Yeah.
so you schooled.
Yeah, I schooled here in the village. I used to go to a primary school. I schooled in many schools actually. You know, while in the village when you're young, sometimes your mom can transfer you here, and maybe she doesn't like your friends here, and she
Yeah,
takes you to the other.
yeah.
But I'll say my main primary school was Reverend David Duveskog, where it's in the village here. It was actually sponsored by a Swedish.
Yeah, Rev David.
Yes,
David.
it's
I think even Nasto you studied there.
The same school.
Yeah, even
Yes.
me. I went to the same school.
Yeah, that was like the school of the village, like
Yeah.
the one that students used to perform.
Public school.
So I did 8 years there. Not really 8 years. Some years I did in other schools, but generally that was my main school. So then I went to high school,
Before going to
high school.
high school,
Yeah.
tell the people. You know, maybe people might say, "What did you get?"
If there's grades, like for example in Kenya we use grades. I got 393 marks out of 500.
That's
like
very high.
a strong A minus.
Yeah.
Yes, like close. I missed 7 marks to get a plain A. That's 400 marks. And some of the subjects actually I led in the district. Like,
Oh wow.
Like during my time, especially, I was so good in mathematics, science, and social studies, which they used to call it GHCR, geography, and you know, I was so good in this, and I was so poor in languages. Actually, I remember I got 62 in English.
62.
And the problem with that is I didn't know how to write. I was a very good speaker, But
you-
writing,
You once commented there was a boy who used to write the letters for you.
yeah. This guy Zakaria.
So-
I was so poor in writing. I think because of the influence of Tanzania.
Yeah,
I used
sure.
to write in Swahili, in English.
Yeah.
Like I say, once upon a time. One time, I remember one time I was doing an exam and I couldn't write once upon a time. The word once, I couldn't know how to write it. I had to write one day, so to cover that. Yes. The good thing is I knew a lot of English words in my head, so I used to play with them. That's what. But at the end of the day, I didn't score well in English.
But you had a 60. That is not
No,
that is not
if
bad.
I scored only a 70, I would have gotten an airplane.
Ah.
Yeah, that's like the thing that put me down.
So you finished primary,
Yes.
and now you joined high school.
So I went to high school. I went to Kisi High School. So going to high school, it was really challenging. The school I went, they had a lot of bullies. People would beat you up. Students, like the older students in Form 4. So here we have 8-4-4 system, but they're changing it right now. So 8 years in primary, and actually in primary also I had a lot of challenges because it's not like every day I went to school. Some days my dad would wake up and say, go look after goats. So that day I missed school like that. Like we didn't have like nice shoes, nice
Yeah,
this.
yeah, sure.
And we had every day to run from school to come and cook lunch and go
Yeah.
back to school.
And actually, that even happens even now.
Even now,
Yeah.
that's the life here.
Yeah, the life.
Because
here.
people don't have boarding schools here
Yeah,
in the village.
yeah, sure.
So after that, I went to high school. At first I was very excited, but arriving in high school, I got lots of bullies and people would tell you to clean clothes for them, to do this.
Yeah, sure, yeah, sure. When you are a Form 1,
Yeah,
now those
Form
people
1.
who maybe are in Form
Form
3,
four-
Form
Form
4,
3, yes, they
so
tell-
they bully you, you clean their uniform.
So
Wow.
it was really crazy. So, and that being said, I didn't like high school that much. Actually, I didn't like my high school. But all in all, what happened is I was able to score a B, I think B plane. Yeah, B plane that could take me to university.
University.
And I was called to do a course of sports, like referee and stuff. I was supposed to do referee.
But that is very, that
Yes.
that course
Yes.
here.
It sounds like a joke.
It sounds like
But
a joke.
Other countries,
But
you're
other
a
countries-
millionaire.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're
so
millionaires.
so here maybe your parent
But it's a joke.
cannot see you doing that course.
So
You
that's
get it?
that's why I didn't do it, because my parents were like, no, you can't do that. Why will you be a referee here in the village? You don't even do education. So cutting the story short, I got a scholarship. I had to repeat Form 4. I got a scholarship to a school called Laser Hill in Nairobi.
Apart before that,
Yes.
was your life apart from bullying?
Yeah.
Did you manage to pay fees on time? Did you?
Hey, my mom really worked hard. The thing is, she didn't care about my upkeep in school. She only cared about
pay school fees,
School
like
fees.
like most.
Actually, I
parents.
remember I used to put money in the socks to go to school. My mom used to give me like 15,000 Kenyan shillings. That's like $150. But those days it was like a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I'll put the entire money on my shoe, on the socks, because that's the best place to keep shoes.
to keep money.
Yes, to keep money.
So you go and pay the school fees.
Yes, and I didn't steal any money. Let's say if my mom gave me this exact money, the exact money I paid. Like even when I cleared my high school, I didn't even have even a shilling. Here we use shillings in Kenya, or $1 that the school still wanted from me.
So your mother worked hard to see
Hey,
you
really,
school.
really hard.
Wow.
And not just me, then in between my sister, no, I think I was far. My sister joined later when I was in the university.
So you got a scholarship.
So I passed my exams, but I didn't pass so well because my mom wanted me to get an A. So he said, you're going to repeat. Because the initial, actually I was called in Kenyatta University in Kenya. I was supposed to do like referees and stuff, sports. But my mom said, no, you have to go and find she found a scholarship. So Laser Hill took me for free.
Wow.
So they paid everything. My job was just to study. Food, place to sleep, nothing. I paid zero in that school. No, and that school, Laser Hill, had that's the first time I became international. Because the school was an international school. It had like Indians,
Oh,
it had
wow.
like whites from Italy, it had all people.
So Laser Hill is an international school.
Yeah,
in
in
Kenya.
Nairobi,
Okay.
in Nairobi.
All right.
So from now the village, I went to Nairobi. So that's the first time I was now like living in Nairobi. So I did that, and the funny thing, you remember I got a B of I think 60 points. The
Close to a B
next
plus.
one, I got like a B of 63. nearly around there. And I think the reason is I became too comfortable in that school.
So you got the same grade.
Yeah, like I was the guy studying hard. Other students are like their parents just landed with the chopper. They were like actually like students for elite. Very elite. Even like we were studying with students from South Sudan. Some of them like their dad was the vice president, and it was crazy. So in that school, you see the way I'm dressed. That's how you dress. It was like pre-university. There's no school uniform. There are no rules. Teachers can't beat students. It's not like the other one. And you eat like nice food like chicken, French fries every day. And people even don't want to eat that food because their parents brought them this food. So, and me, you know, I was this hungry guy from the village, every day French fries. I forgot. I think I focused more on food than education. So, but to cut the long story short, I passed my exams. I went to university.
But you know, a B is a very
it's a good grade.
Yeah, it's a good grade.
You can go to university, you can do whatever actually.
Yeah.
But my mom said, no, I want you to... Actually, my mom wanted me to do medicine, like be a doctor. But I told my mom, look, I'm so poor in English. And you know, like biology, if you write, for example, mitochondria and mitochondrion, those are two things.
Yeah. Check on spelling.
They check even like those details.
Yeah.
If it's mitochondrion, it's not mitochondria. Those are two different things. So I told my mom, I can't do this, mom. I'm so poor in English. But I'm very good in mathematics because all through, since my primary school, I've been scoring A in mathematics. All since my primary school, my high school, all these grades I've been scoring A. Even my high school I scored an A in mathematics. I told my mom, let me go do something to do with mathematics. So I went to university, I studied actuarial science.
You studied, wow.
Yeah, so for those guys who don't know actuarial science, it's purely statistics, but you add more. So it's statistics, a course in statistics, but you add a little more. Yes, it's purely a way of handling risk, financial risk, any type of risk. I'm able to assess like this building construction. I tell you the risk, where the risk is. I tell you do this, don't do this, do this. If you do this, you're gonna be successful. If you do this, you're gonna fail. This will bring losses in the company. That's my job.
Wow.
Yes, and that's why I think I don't have a manager, but I still perform.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, that even your YouTube.
Yeah.
So you finished?
Yes,
University.
I graduated with a second class, and I got a job in a bank. Actually, in Kenya, this is in Kenya, when you finish your university, they give you a letter of completion. So with this letter, you can actually look for work as you wait to graduate. It takes like 6 months to graduate, 4 to 6 months. It depends on the universities, but mostly when I studied, it was that time. So I studied in Jomo Kenyatta University, which is called JKUAT, main campus in Juja, Nairobi. So that place shaped my destiny, I think, university, because I met really nice friends there. And even me going to Colombia, the first time to leave Africa, one of the guys in the group I met in that university, had a chance to go to Colombia, but he gave me the chance.
Wow.
He said, bro, I want to go, but I think you can go. And that's how I left
That's
Africa.
how you left Africa.
And that's my story. That's how I went to Colombia, started a YouTube channel.
But you went to Colombia to work as
Volunteer teacher.
volunteer teacher.
Yes.
Wow.
You know those whites who come to our village to do some volunteering
Yeah.
job? So me, I went like that also. Exchange program, government to governments. Because we were people coming from all over the world.
The world. So
Yeah,
you
but
went.
The project was sponsored by the Colombian government to teach English. Yes.
So that's how you go to Colombia.
That's how I went
And
to
then-
Colombia. Then when in Colombia, I started a YouTube channel, which now I am a YouTuber now from that.
Wow, that is incredible. Guys, that is the story of Ayamara. Ayamara has a very beautiful
Birds.
birds
So those
here.
ones are fighting, those are male. So right now they are fighting, which you see they are chasing each other.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you see them chasing each other like that, it means they are full. Like they are not hungry. Because
Ah,
when they are
ah.
hungry, they don't have the energy
The energy to fight.
Yes.
So guys, this is the story of Ayamara.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my story, educational background.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll say me, I was never like I'll say like this. I'm a guy, if I decided to be like serious, I would pass my exams. Like I want to study for this, I want to pass, I'll pass. But after high school, I became like more the guy I am today, more chill.
More chilled.
Like, bro, you know what? This life, what is meant to be, is meant to be. Yeah,
Wow.
but I would encourage anybody, if you're in high school or you don't want to quit your school, just finish it, put those things aside, and the world is still there.
Yeah, sure.
Like, you know, sometimes, let's say somebody says, I want to be a YouTuber like Maro, I want to quit my school. No. My encourage is just finish that thing, and from there, you're going to be free to do whatever you want. Yes, because maybe in the future, you want to run for, let's say, governor in Kenya. They say without a degree,
yeah,
you are out.
can't. You're
so,
out.
So think of that.
Yes.
So, I'll encourage you to study. Once you finish, but the thing that can save you in life to be like very successful is your skills. I believe in skills. Like, even if my certificate today disappears, with just me the way I am, I can film a music video, edit it, and they're gonna pay me like a skill.
A skill, yeah.
Yeah, that does not require like.
And actually,
paper.
that is what those first world countries.
Yeah, they concentrate.
Yeah,
on.
they concentrate.
Look
on.
at football. Cristiano Ronaldo is a billionaire out of a skill.
A skill, yeah.
It's about skills. Yes. Or if you are learn something like coding, you can do beyond just like the normal education, like go to school, get a job. Okay, you need to be, no, I don't believe in that.
Create maybe softwares.
Yeah, things like softwares, you can learn mechanics. Something that if they take everything from you, you can still start from scratch. Yes. You know?
So that is an advice from I Am Maro.
Alright guys, if you're
So-
watching from Amara, please subscribe to Chef Matiko, and also it's Nasto here.
Yeah, kindly support
Yes.
me also. I have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's Nasto. Kindly go and check me out. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Until next time, we love you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for 20K subscribers. See you in our next video. Adios.